and I just want to tell you a few things about motivation in general. As I was on my bike ride today, I kind of was pedaling along and kind of losing interest and kind of just wanted to go home. And then I kind of thought of something, maybe if I just stop thinking altogether, maybe that will help it. And it profoundly did. So I just kind of want to talk today about some of the things for working out and finding the motivation to do so. Because there's so many things you could be doing in a day, and nobody wants to wake up at odd hours just to go out and work some parts of your muscles to feel sore the rest of the day. But there is a profound amount of benefits to being physically fit, being active, and living a healthy lifestyle. Just a couple to list. You can go out there, live a healthier lifestyle, be healthier, not be fatigued as much, do more things, have more energy throughout your day, not sleep as much. The benefits are just profound. So I'd like to say that it's one of the bigger things we need to start doing here is working out and finding the motivation to do that. Big thing I'm going to talk about today is all about mind over matter. So whether you're cycling, whether you're working out, lifting, boxing, really anything, it's all about believing that you really can do it, even if you have no business in it. And that's the funny part about it, because you'll surprise yourself. People out there that are saying, oh, I have the best type of lifestyle ever. You can see on YouTube the vloggers that just go out and do these things. And you know what? They really worked for it. It's not like it kind of just fell on them and they just were like, oh, I'm so motivated now to do everything. I work out every day and see these great places. But it doesn't start like that. You really got to start somewhere. So making the first initiative is the first thing you need to do. Finding the motivation after that is going to be your issue, and for what I'm going to help you with. I want to tell you guys some tips for finding motivation that I've found personally in my life, and I think a lot of others have as well. Number one being, forget about Joe Schmo and go out there and be the person that you want to be. There's so many people out there that are going to tell you you should be this way or you should be that way. But here's the solid fact of it. Nobody actually knows how to live life, There's a lot of books written on it, there's a lot of great things said about life, but nobody actually knows how to live life, and I think that's a solid choice for you to make and nobody else. Nobody has time. Who has time to do anything? But here's the sad fact about it. You really can find the time. You can switch your job situation. You can do more things after work. Find a different way to pay people to do certain things after you make certain amount of money. There's so many options that you can choose to do, and so many people don't do them. I think just because they're undermotivated. Maybe out of fear, maybe out of neglect, and maybe just out of a lot of things. But regardless, the first thing you have to realize is you do have a choice. Whether you want to wake up and make something of your day, or you want to go out and you want to be a couch potato. I think there's a time and place for both, but one more than the other. Step 2 I can give you guys is to self-replicate your own style of motivation. And what exactly I mean by that is find a reason or purpose for doing the things that you do. This could be so many things: your family, your car, the reason you want money, what you want to buy next. There's so many reasons, some better than others, and you just got to find one. That's all I'm asking, is one that's going to keep you on track. It's going to keep you focused. Whether it's keeping the picture of the car that you want, stapled to your office door, or just putting your family picture up there. Pictures are great for that type of stuff. I believe there's a lot of other things as well, because once you find your why, you're going to become unstoppable. Now this is easily the most crucial part to any of these steps that I'm giving you, because this is something that's going to keep you motivated for years, not just a couple weeks then you forget about it. So find something that you truly love, and find something that you know that you're going to be focused on for a while. Let's talk about this for a little bit. There's so many things in the world that you could possibly do. You watch movies, there's the Wolf of Wall Street becoming one of the most successful people in the, stock business ever. Muhammad Ali becoming the greatest boxer, hands down, I think, in history. Or, Nelson Mandela spreading peace and love wherever he wants to go, as well as Bob Marley. There's so many different things out there that you can possibly associate yourself with, and I think you need to just find one. Because for those people, that's all they needed, was that one thing that kept them going forever, and they never really stopped. So that's what I'm going to urge you guys to do today, is to jot down a list of things that think you are going to be motivated for the rest of your life. For me, I've already found mine out, and I'm pretty much halfway done. And like we were just talking about earlier with the riding the bike or finding the motivation to work out, it's the same exact thing for finding your motivation for life. It's really just thinking of something that you truly love and then stop thinking whatsoever. Because any more thinking that you do after you find out the thing that is going to motivate you for the rest of your life is redundant, because really think of the logic of that. You already found something. You don't need nothing else. Not to say be a brick wall. When somebody asks you what you do, you want to say, I want to be a brick mason. That's it. Forever. No, be like reactive to your environment, because I mean there's so many things and this world is always constantly changing. Because whatever you do and whatever you choose, there's always going to be two roads. One's going to seem like it leads the same way as the other, but there always will be a right decision and a wrong decision. And I think that's up for you to make. You know, you could go this one way where you think that, you know, maybe this is actually going to lead me to what I want to get, what I want to accomplish, and it's going to seem like a good thing to do, and maybe that's quitting. Whereas you have another idea and you say that this other road, this might also get me to where I want to go, but it's not quitting. So how do I know if I'm going to make the right decision? And I'm going to tell you, there's always a right and there's always a wrong. And I'd like to say that if you keep going, you're always choosing the right decision. So when you decide on your path, keep on going. There's no reason you should stop going, because you found something that's going to motivate you for life. And if you ever stop, that's on nobody but you. You know, there's nobody that's going to bail you out and say, oh, you know, the last 30 years, let's just forget about it. You can go back to square one. I wish it worked like that. I mean, maybe in the future it will, but, you know, not anytime soon. Which leads me to my third bit of advice for those of you trying to go out there and self-motivate yourself. When you find what exactly you want to do, stick the path. I mean, it's always going to seem like it'll just be going on forever and ever and ever. And, you know, it might take the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years of your life. But my God, are you going to be so happy when you actually get there? That's something that you know, have actually said that you're going to go out and you're going to do. And it's beautiful. It truly is. You know, people that have worked their whole lives for something, that's who you hear about. You don't hear about that guy that just gave up. He's never in the record books. So do yourself a favor and go out and do exactly what you say you're going to do today. Because let's think about time here for a second. You have the future, you have the present, you have the past. We only really have the present moment, okay? The past happened, that's gone. We need to forget about it. The future, who really knows exactly what happens in the future? We can plan, that's never a bad idea, but once we have a plan, let's live in the present. You know, the present should be all of our time, because we really have a lot of uncertainty with the future, and the past is just so redundant. It's already done. You know, we shouldn't really focus ourselves on the past at all when we really have the present moment that we're living in right now, right here. And even if you just want to start a small goal for yourself, something that you can work for today to try to maybe get yourself somewhere in the next week or the next month, you know, being a better person, being friendlier, talking to more people, being more outgoing, set that goal right now and find ways of doing so. You can plan your future, but my God, live in the present. If you learn anything from today, really just realize that it's the present moment we're in, so we really need to start living here and now. And I'm just going to leave you guys with that. So maybe that last phrase will resonate throughout your day, week, year, life, hopefully. And it's always a pleasure to see you guys, always. Thank you for all the support that I've been getting lately through Snapchat, through Facebook, through Instagram. I mean, you guys are really saying some awesome things that are keeping me going here. And I do apologize that this really took so long. My laptop broke and I really didn't have anything to make a video with, so I was shooting all this film and I'd have to delete it because I didn't have it anywhere like for it to save. So finally now I can go ahead and make a video, and it's going to be so great when it's done. So hopefully by the time you guys are watching this, I'll have an even bigger smile on my face. So thanks again, and have a great day.